All right, we are live on Wednesday night yoga. Well, this computer, this MacBook Pro, is 11 years old. I bought it actually refurbished, and I've been taking it to this guy named Andy. He used to be in Silver Lake, but now he's in Burbank. His place is called New World Mac, and if you're a Rush fan, you'll get that joke. Anyways, my the charger cable shredded, and then it's thought it would get really hot, and then it stopped working. And so I called him up, and he said, oh, he had one. He was going to sell me. I was going to get a cheap one on Amazon. He kind of said that was not a good idea. So anyways, I went out to his place. He's done a lot of different tiny little jobs on this computer over the years, and I use it for everything. It still works 11 years later. But I said to him, is it going to be, should I be getting a new computer soon? He's like, why? It's still working perfectly. And it's interesting that I asked that question, but it has to do with the world that we live in. And I really like that I have a guy like that to work on I also have a guy like that to work on my car. Because I think that we live in this world where we're just throwing shit out so quickly. Like, I don't know how many phones I've had in the time that I've had the same computer, but some things have planned obsolescence, and that'll probably get my video taken off all platforms for saying such a thing. Oh, Frank says Bert's Garage. Sounds like a Frank Zappa song. Frank, it's good to see you back. I'm glad you're feeling better. And I like my guy Andy right now. He's done me real good. Anyways, I'm gonna scoot on back here, and we'll start from the seated position. Oi. All right, we cross the legs nice and easy. Sit up tall, hands on the knees, spine long and straight to the crown of the head. We draw a big circle on the sky. Whilst doing this, you're breathing in and out through the nose. Long and deliberate, that breath we shall continue for the entirety of the class. Hey, let's go the opposite direction, please. I need to put my foot the way I normally put it, but we're going to keep going. Good. Back to center. Let's push the walls out. We'll stay here for a couple breaths. Really open up the hands. That breath, by the way, we're drawing it in through the nose and out. You could restrict the throat a little bit, but make it really long and deliberate. And we put most of our attention there, especially after we've done many of these poses so many times. You've heard me call out all the details. The poses start to kind of become very natural. We just focus on the breath. It becomes a meditation. We're going to turn and look to the right. We'll take a couple of breaths here today. And over to the other side, please. Good. Back to center. Let's shake the hands out a bit. Good. So right hand straight forward with the fingers pointing down. I'm scratching my hand. We're going to grab the fingers and pull back. Actively think about the thumb pulling back just with the strength of the thumb. Breathing here, of course. Excellent. Other side. And breathing here. We're not going to go super hard today. We never really go super hard, but anyways, it'll be medium. By the way, the secret to standing without using your hands is to put your center of gravity out over the feet. Up we come. We'll have the feet a little bit apart. We're going to swing the arms forward. I need to get my shoulders excited. And then the opposite direction, please. You go easier there. For whatever reason, it's a little rougher. Rough. And then across the front, switching which hand goes on top. And yes, hands on the hips. We're going to swing them around a little bit. And then the opposite direction. It's kind of the same, but a little different. We're going to step the right foot directly over the left there. We're going to partially forward fold because we don't want the hands to touch the ground. So partially forward fold for you super flexible people, don't touch the ground because we're going to circle in the hands here. Stay in that partial forward fold. Go ahead, switch the feet, and then we can pendulum the hands. Hands, arms. In the early part of the practice, when you come up from a forward fold, you will want to engage your core. You may wish to do it all the time. Engage the core. Let's stand. Excellent. Feet together. Big toes touching, ankles a little bit apart. Thumbs out is super nice on the shoulders. You can do it palms in. I did it that way for a decade. It's as old as my computer. We're going to breathe in, reach up, look up, prayer to the moon. Breathing out, we're going to forward fold. Try to keep the legs straight so as far down as the hands get, but if they don't get on the ground, put them on your shins. We look up, shoulder blades together, core in, forward fold on the out breath, all the way back up, reaching out and up, hands in prayer to the moon, bring it to the heart, push it into the earth, circle all the way back up on the in breath. Breathing out, forward folding, again, fingers low. We look up, lengthen the tail through the eyeballs, forward fold on the out breath, all the way back up, reaching out and up, down again through the heart center, all the way back up on the in breath. Breathing out, forward folding again. We look up, and we forward fold, back up, reaching out and up, down through the heart center, up again on the in-breath, breathing out, forward folding. We look up, and from here, we're going to step back to the top of push-up. We're going to stay a little bit for the first one. You want to clench the core and the legs, so we're kind of tightening the body. And when you're ready, we'll lower down or drop down. Up dog, tight legs, third eye looking, and down dog looking at the navel. You can pedal the feet out if you like. Excellent. Walk your way up to the top of the mat, feet back together, fingers low. We look up and we forward fold. Back up, hands in prayer to the moon. Again, down to the heart, down to the earth, and up again on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding. We look up, stepping again, top of push-up. We lower, drop, up dog, and down dog. Feet 2 fists apart, if you like, up on the toes on the in-breath, down with the heels, moving and breathing, or just breathing and looking at the knees of the navel. Excellent. Step or jump, top of the mat, toes together. We look up and we forward fold. All the way back up, hands in prayer to the moon. Again, down through the heart center. All the way back up, breathing in. Breathing out, forward folding. We look up. Stepping again, top of push-up. We lower, drop. Up dog and down dog. We breathe here. Of course, you can rest anytime you like. All right, step, jump, top of the mat, toes together, we look up, and we forward fold. Let's bring hands in prayer again to the moon. We're gonna stay up on this one. We're gonna look up, pull the core in, and if you wanna arch back, lift the heart. And then we're gonna bring the arms right down at the sides. Great. Let's sit in chair. And up, over, forward, folding again. We look up, stepping the type of push-up. We lower, drop, up dog, down dog, right foot warrior one, left foot turns out, knee is over the ankle, arms up initially in the first one, left handshake reaching forward, pushing into the back foot. We'll take a few breaths right here. Good, touch the ceiling, and again, hands back down, stepping. We lower, drop, up dog, down dog, left foot, please, right foot pivots out. Arms up. We're gonna reach the right hand shake forward. Breathing here, pushing into the back foot. Very nice, touch the ceiling again. And yes, hands back down, stepping. We lower, drop, up dog, and down dog. And very nice breathing here. And step, jump, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, we forward fold, feet and knees, sitting in chair, standing, shoulders back. Excellent, let's do some more. We sit in chair again, and up, over, forward folding. We look up, we step back, a type of push-up. We lower, drop, up dog, down dog. Warrior one again on the right foot, stepping, hands in prayer to the moon, core in and up. Looking up, if it doesn't bother your neck, we'll take a few breaths here. Great, hands down again, stepping back. We lower, drop, tight, up dog, down dog. Left foot stepping, please. Right foot turns out. Hands in prayer above the head, core in and up. Looking up, breathing in the nose. All right, hands back down again, stepping. We lower, drop, up dog, and we're gonna stay again in down dog. All right, step or jump, top of the mat. We look up and we forward fold. Feet and knees sitting in chair and standing, shoulders back. Let's just do one more tonight. We sit in chair again. Great. Up, over, forward folding. We look up, stepping again, top of push-up. We lower, drop, up dog, and down dog. Yes, warrior one again, right foot stepping. Hands in prayer again above the head, core in and up. Looking up if possible. If you want to arch back, we'll lift the heart and hold that for a breath. Great, hands back down, stepping. We lower, drop, up dog, down dog. Left foot stepping, right foot turns out. Oh, same, hands in prayer. Looking up, maybe arching back. We'll take a couple of breaths here. Great. Hands back down, stepping. Down push-up. We lower drop. Up dog and down dog. Let's stay here. We'll keep breathing. Step, jump, top of the mat, toes together. We look up and we forward fold. Let's sit in chair and we'll stay in chair for a bit. We're going to breathe here. Very nice. Please stand. Let's take the feet apart, distance to say the hips. We'll grab something, elbows or prayer, just so the hands don't touch the ground when we ultimately forward fold and let everything drop off our back. Engage the core, come on all the way up and touch the ceiling. We got peace fingers up here, which are going to come all the way down and scoop under the big toes. Big toes push those fingers down, thumbs touch the ends of the fingers on the inside, elbows away from the ears, top of the head down. It's okay if the legs have to be bent to make all of that happen. Then we can see if they'll kind of go straight, or maybe they go all the way straight. Engage the core again, back up to the ceiling, and then all the way back down, each hand under each foot from the front, so the toes are up on the wrist there. And again, you could pull up on the feet, head down, top of the head down. Great. Let's stand. We're just going to take a moment standing. We'll take a couple of breaths here. We are going to pivot through the standing series tonight. So we'll step the left foot back about the distance of one of our legs because we're doing the basic triangle. Back foot's 45 degrees, front foot's straight forward. Arms out for the moment, legs are straight. On the out breath, we're going to reach out a bit and then ultimately right hand down, left arm up, and we shall breathe here. Great. Let's come up. We'll pivot so that right foot turns to 45 degrees. The left foot points straight out the back. We're going to reach out over that foot in the back, and then we'll do the left side. Great. Back up. We pivot again. Left toes 45, right toes straight forward. Let's shorten the stance. You could just put the hands on the shins and stay there, or reach the left arm forward for a moment. Get some length in the back, and then we're going to twist. Left hand down, right arm up. We breathe here, legs straight, feet flat. We do the best we can. Good, back up, we're gonna pivot, right toes 45, left toes out. Right arm's gonna reach forward, lengthen out the back through the fingers. Good, and right hand down, left arm up. Excellent, back up, we pivot again, left toes 45, right toes out. Let's re-lengthen the stance. We're gonna do warrior number 2. The knee is back over the ankle with the right leg bent, arms out over the feet. We're gonna take several breaths here. Very nice. Let's convert this to an extended side angle, forearm on the leg, left arm up and over. We're gonna breathe here. Good. Back up. We're gonna straighten this leg so we can pivot, right toes 45, left toes out. We're gonna do warrior 2 and hold this for a little bit. All right, again, forearm on the leg, right arm is coming up and over. Reach that whole side like a long straight line from the foot to the fingers. Let's come right up into horse. We'll splay the toes slightly. We're gonna put the hands on the knees. This is the only time we put the hands heavy on the legs. So you can kind of push down there, which holds the shoulders up with the length of your arms, but let the rear end kind of drop down. So we're making, length in both directions. And right shoulder forward. And left shoulder, and a little back and forth on your timeline. Great, let's come up and hold the ceiling. We are keeping the legs bent. We're going to take several breaths here, just staring straight forward, breathing in the nose. Excellent, straighten the legs, turn the feet to run straight forward. We're going to reach straight up and then straight down. Wide-legged forward fold, hands right under the shoulders, head coming down best we can. Excellent, back up. We're going to reach out to the ends of the fingers, and then behind the back, we shall intertwine those fingers. And we're going to forward fold again, lifting the arms right off the back. Little or lot, much as your body will allow you to move. Keep the legs straight, keep on breathing. all the way up again. We touch the moon, all the way down again, grabbing shins, ankles, or big toes with the peace fingers, elbows away from the ears, top of the head towards down. We'll stay down low, both hands over to the right, left shoulder under and through. We'll take a couple of breaths here tonight. And over, please, to the other side. Excellent. Let's stand. We'll shorten the stance to about 3.5 feet. Right toes straight forward, left toes 45 degrees. You can bring the arms out for the rotation, and we're going to do pyramid behind the back. Grab elbows in reverse prayer. We'll keep the legs straight, shoulder blades together. We're going to look up, and we're going to come down and look at the right foot, and we're going to breathe here. You can stay in pyramid if you prefer, up into warrior 3. Pushing off that back foot, trying to make a big capital letter T with your body. If you like, half moon, right hand down, left arm up. We're going to stay longer if you want to switch the hands. I'm not doing that. Excellent. Foot back down. We pivot. Right toes 45, left toes out. We rotate the torso to the back. And again, hands behind the back. We look up. Going to come down and look at the left foot. Warrior 3, if you want it. Half moon, if you want it. We'll be staying longer if you'd like to switch the hands. Excellent. Let's stand. You can move around a little bit if you like. Very nice. We're going to do tree. Standing on the left foot. You grab the right ankle. You could hold it. You could lock it. You could put it in the front. It's like a rap song. Hands to the heart. We're going to stay here, or arms all the way up. Great. Let's do the other side. Standing on the right. The left is coming up. We see if we can do a copy of what we did on the other side. Great. Back to standing on the left. The right knee is going to come up and the right hand is going to grab the knee, hand on the hip. Stand straight and tall as you can. You are welcome to extend that leg out, grabbing the big toe. Otherwise, just hold the knee like I'm going to do. We're going to open that leg out to the right as we look over the left shoulder. It's likely at the end of class, we're going to do a version of this lying down. Stay on the 1 foot, back to center, show me the bottom of the right foot. Excellent, let's do the other side. Standing on the right, we're going to lift the left. And we'll stay here, whatever you did on the other side. And we'll open that up and look over the right shoulder. Back to center. Show me the bottom of your foot. Great. Standing on the left again, we're going to grab either the right ankle or the right shoelaces and reach the right knee down, and the left hand is going to go up, hand shaking the moon. We're going to take several breaths right here. Excellent. Other side, please. Standing on the right, we're grabbing that left ankle or the shoelace. If you're grabbing the shoelaces, the thumb's going to go in the arch. Right hand goes up to handshake the moon. Lengthen through the leg as if there's a foot down there. Great. Let that down. Feet about the distance of the hips, toes slightly splayed. We're going to come down into the squat we do here. And put the elbows in the legs, hands in prayer, lengthen up the back. We're going to take several breaths here tonight. Taking our time. Great. Hands in prayer straight forward. We're coming all the way up to the moon. And then all the way back down, hands in prayer straight forward. Again, all the way up to the moon. Back down, hands in prayer straight forward. One more tonight, all the way up. And then all the way back down. We're going to be on hands and knees. So I'm going to double up my mat by picking up this center a little bit and then just rolling it over so there's more cushion for my knees. My knees will be 2 fists apart. We're doing cat-cow. We're going to let the belly drop down. We're looking up third eye. That is the in-breath. The out-breath is the arching of the back, looking at the legs, and just moving and breathing. Back to center, we're going to look over the right shoulder and see the tail. And then over, please, to the other side. And back to center. We're going to step the right foot up top of the mat. And you can crawl it a little further forward if you like. We're going to reach the arms up like a big funnel. We'll take several breaths here. And let's get that twist we did not do earlier. So left elbow outside of the right leg, hands in prayer, pull in, fingers to the face. You could stay here. You could roll back on the ball of the left foot, lifting the knee. We're going to breathe for a little bit. Great. Let's switch it. Right knee back, left foot up at the top, arms up. We will stay here. And twisting again, right elbow outside of left leg, hands in prayer. We'll breathe here. We're staying longer. Sorry, I didn't say you can lift the knee. Of course, hopefully you did if you did it on the other side. It slipped my mind since I'm not doing it. Good. We're switching again. The right foot's going back up to the top with the left knee down, and the arms are coming all the way up, both hands touching the moon. We'll take a few breaths here. And we're going to come down on the inside. Right hand will be right next to the right foot. If you want to walk the hands forward, you could try to put the elbow next to the foot. And anyways, we're going to breathe here. Great. Let's switch it. Right knee back, left foot up to the top. And again, arms up. We'll take a couple of breaths here. And then again, down on the inside. And we'll stay like this, breathing. Move it back to hands and knees. We're going to turn the right hand in to face the left, and we're going to feed the left arm through, laying onto the shoulder and the side of face. You can stay here, or you can bring the arm up and around, grabbing the left leg. Back up. And yes, we shall do the other side. Left hand turning in, right arm feeding through. And we'll breathe here. And again, whatever you did with the left hand now can come around the back. Whatever you did on the other side, see if you can do something similar. Back up. If you roll the mat up, you're going to want to unroll it. And we're going to step all the way back to the top of push-up. And we lower, drop, up dog, and down dog. Let's hold the right leg up for a couple of breaths. You could bend the leg if you like. Good. Throw that shin up top. Crawl the other leg a little back. You can lift the heart. And we come down and breathe here in the base of pigeon. Excellent. Step back again. You could shake that right leg if you like. Top of push-up, nice and tight. We lower drop. Up dog. Down dog. Left leg is holding up. You could bend that leg if you like. And let's throw that shin up top. Throw that right leg back. You lift the heart and then down again. Forearms, head down, breath in the nose. And we step back again. You could shake that left leg if you like. Top of push-up. This is a great place to get a couple extra if you want them. Up dog and down dog. And let's sit down. And we're going to extend the left leg out with the right sole against the left thigh. Left hand's going to grab either the left toes of the shin or a belt or a strap, but you want to keep the left leg straight. We're going to reach up the right arm, breathing in. Breathing out, right hand comes down, including the shoulders coming down, and then all the way back up and over, please. The out breath is on the downward fold. And next time you're up, we're going to stay up, looking to the reaching hand. Excellent. Let's do the other side. So right foot out, left sole in, right on right. However, you can do it with the legs straight. Up with the left arm, out breath coming down, over and over. And again, next time you're up, we'll stay up for a couple of breaths. Excellent. Soles of the feet together. Let's pull them in nice and tight. Left hand grabs the small toes, right hand on top. We're going to sit up tall. You could butterfly the legs if you like. If you're not butterflying the legs, your knees should be trying to come down towards the earth Mine have a bit of a tough time with that, but just so you know. But shoulders back and down, core in and up, breathing in the nose. Excellent. Let's forward fold, pushing the elbows against the legs. We're going to lengthen the torso out. So the low part of your sternum, and that is the center where all the ribs connect. You can feel that last part there before it turns into your stomach. I'm going to try to put that out on the big toes. We'll breathe here. Great. Back up. Left leg out in front, right foot flat on the mat, left toes point straight up. Left arm grabs right leg, it's our twist. Right hand is behind you on the line of your tail, fingers pointing out and away. We're going to rotate back through the torso, but the head just goes easily as possible, just looking at the wall. It doesn't have to go as far back as the shoulders. And then we're going to bring the elbow maybe outside. You don't have to. We breathe here. Very nice. Let's switch. Right leg out. Those toes point up to the ceiling. Right arm grabs the left leg, which is bent with your foot flat on the mat, and we do the other side. Good. Back to center. We're going to be on the tailbone. I'm going to double up my mat for myself. You may or may not want to do that. It's up to you. With both legs bent, we're going to bring the arms underneath the legs and roll back under the tail. You could stay right here. You could let go with the arms parallel to the earth. You could straighten the legs. You could put the hands behind the head. We're going to stay here. Great. Cross the legs, grab the shins, sit up nice and tall. We're going to take our time on this. Good. Back up for 2 of 5. Cross the legs, sit up tall. So this seems like a rest, but it's actually a stretch. Core is pulling in and up, shoulders are pulling back and down. And since we're holding the shins, this is kind of stretching the shoulders and the tops of the shoulders up into the neck here. Excellent. Number 3, back up. Go across the legs, sit up tall again. Good, let's come back up for 4. Shoulders back, core in, breath in the nose, looking at the feet. Cross the legs, sit up nice and tall. We'll take a couple breaths here like we've been doing. Very nice. Last one, back up, please. Good. Hug the knees in. We're going to lie back. If you rolled up your mat, you can unroll it. We're going to lie back and grab the shins with the forearms. Pull them down. Bring the nose up to the knee. We'll take a couple of breaths here. Great. Feet down, flat, feet on knees, 2 fists apart. Longest finger almost touches the heel. Up with the hips, tuck the shoulders under, intertwine the fingers. You're welcome to do Urdhva Dhanurasana here. We're going to take several breaths. Let's come back down. We're going to go upside down. You could just put your legs up the wall. We are starting with plow. We're going to do the full 5 breaths on that. So we're going to kick the feet up and over the head, legs in the direction of straight. You could have the hands on the back, which has been comfortable for me lately, or intertwine fingers with the arms pushing on the ground. Be nice to the neck mainly, and we're going to breathe here. If your hands are not on the back, go ahead and place them there now. It's better to try to bring the elbows in before the feet come up. If you want to try to make the elbows the distance of the shoulders, and then straight up in the shoulder stand. And we'll take several breaths here. Let's bend the legs, and we're going to roll down onto the back and set up a dead bug. So we're holding the soles of the feet so they can see the ceiling. Knees are in the armpit. You could stay still, or you could rock a back and forth around a little bit. Bring the knees into the chest. Imagine you have pencils on each knee. We're going to keep the knees together and draw a circle on the ceiling. One direction here at first. And then the opposite direction, please. Great. Let's lay down flat. If you have a strap or a belt or a rope or whatever, you can also have the hand on the back of the calf, or the very flexible people will grab the big toe with the peace finger. I am not one of them. We're gonna lay back with the right foot up, holding the strap or holding the back of the leg. We're gonna take several breaths right here. And we're gonna let that leg fall out to the right as we reach out and look to the left. Bring that leg back at the center, switch hands either on the leg or the strap, and let the leg come all the way over to the left as you reach out and look to the right. Back up to center, both hands up the back of the leg, nose towards the knee. So the shoulders do come up for that. And then we're gonna put that leg down and do the other side. So left on left, of course. And we're gonna stay here. Let that leg fall out to the left as you reach out and look to the right. Back up, we're gonna switch hands. And that coming over to the right with the left leg, reaching out to the left, looking to the left. Up again, one more time, both hands up the back of the leg, nose towards the knee. And then the best thing ever, we're gonna lie down and let the breath return to normal, and we're gonna stay here a couple minutes. You can move the fingers and toes a little bit. You could rotate at the wrists and the ankles if you care to. We're going to stretch the hands way over the top of the head. Get as long as you can, fingers to toes, and pull the core down. Excellent. Bring the knees into the chest and roll yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Get my rolled up mat. One sitting, we'll bring the hands to the heart center, rubbing them together, making a bit of fire. Excellent. Arms all the way up. We're going to take a breath in through the nose as much as we can get. We're going to breathe in more through the mouth. And even more. Hold the breath, tighten the core, tighten the legs, lift the floor. And then let it all out. You're living your dream. Don't miss it. Namaste. Thank you for coming out tonight. It's danieloverberger.com for everyone getting the rerun of this. You can find my donation links there. And let's see.